Ryan Fitzpatrick back?
Well, I think with Ryan in particular and a lot of our other pending free agents, we'd like to keep as much of the team intact as we can. Ryan had a great season. We would like very much, for Ryan to be back, and Todd has expressed that interest too. And we'll just see how that plays itself out here.
Mike, how different does the approach to this offseason feel because of what you just mentioned, where you're looking to keep a lot of guys rather than having to bring in a lot of guys from the outside, which was the approach this time last year?
Yeah, last year we obviously had a lot more cap space to work with. This year we still have cap space. But I think the nice thing is some of the off-season moves we made going into the season, turned out the way we expected or hoped that they would. This year I think we're looking to kind of keep as much of our team intact as I mentioned before. But also, as we go into free agency, trying to figure out what parts we can still improve upon. So,
you still plan on keeping Geno?
Oh yes, Geno's under contract, and again, Geno, we're looking forward to having a good off season with him. And again, when he played a little bit last year, he actually played. I thought he had some plays in the Oakland game. I'm sure he'd want to have back, but for the most part, he did some very good things in that game. I don't think sometimes people don't realize how hard it is to come off the bench as a second-string quarterback. Just how you prepare for it in practice. But all in all, I think Todd said this, and I would agree with him. Geno made a lot of progress this year and handled some very difficult situations very well. So we're looking forward to having Geno back in this offseason and see how he does.
You mentioned obviously how great Ryan did this season, but evaluate just the offseason moves you made, just overall, Brandon, Ryan, and everyone else you brought in.
Well, I think I don't know how much time you guys have. No, I think a lot of the moves we put a lot of thought into, not just trying to make sure we got the right players in terms of talent, but the right players in terms of kind of what they brought personality and chemistry-wise. And that, I think, was one of the things we felt, or I personally felt, very good about with this offseason was we brought a lot of players into the organization that were good football players, but also good people. And as I think our season unfolded, we started off, fast, or with a good record. We had a little bit of a downturn there, but I think we went 1-4 at one point in time. And then we came down the stretch to kind of rally again and again put us in a position to be competitive for the playoffs. So the thing I liked the most, not just from the skill level of the players, was that the team kind of felt like it was coming together. And I think that really when you're in the locker room, you're around practice, it was that sort of intangible aspect, which is hard to judge sometimes when you're going into the season. But I thought we made a lot of progress in that area.